नमस्कार सर, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आज इस शो में। और आज स्टीलेक्स 25 की एक ऐसी शाम है जिसे हमने महाकुंभ का नाम दिया है, जहां पर सारे स्टील इंडस्ट्री के बड़े बड़े दिग्गज मौजूद हैं। कहीं ना कहीं इंडिया में जो स्टील इंडस्ट्री की एक भूमिका है उसको और आगे ले जाना चाहते हैं। सबसे पहले सर आपका परिचय चाहूँगी।
मैडम, माय नेम इज BL Gupta. Basically, by profession, I am a chartered accountant. I have got 2 gold medal from the one from the Chancellor or University Chancellor of Rajasthan and one from the Bank of India. I did practice in Delhi for last more than 25 years. After that, I shifted to the steel industry due to some unavoidable circumstances. You can say that this was the destiny for me.
Right.
That I cannot avoid it.
Right. Sir, as you said that by profession you are chartered accountant,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there is one issue going on, which is I guess GST. And if you want to put some light on it and also want to explain so that everyone can understand that what is the main issue and how it can be resolved, then it would be really beneficial for all of them.
मैम देखिए, GST when it was enacted in July 2017, the purpose of the GST was the ease of doing business, but that is not there. There are so many provisions which creates hurdles in doing the ease of business. सबसे बड़ी हर्डल क्या है कि आज स्टील इंडस्ट्री के अंदर जो मेल्टिंग स्क्रैप है, दैट इज अंडर द अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर। इसके अंदर जितने भी जो सप्लायर्स हैं, बहुत से कबाड़ी इस तरह के, दे आर इलिटरेट्स। 2017 के GST के अंदर उसके बाद में सरकार ने ये कर दिया, सेक्शन 16(2)(c) को जो है वो लागू कर दिया। उसके अंदर दे हैव कास्ट द ओनस ऑफ द लाइबिलिटी ऑन द बायर। इफ द सप्लायर कैन नॉट मेक द पेमेंट, देन द बायर इज रेस्पॉन्सिबल। इफ आई हैव परचेज्ड सम स्क्रैप फ्रॉम A and A does not pay any tax, then the recipient is the responsible for paying the tax.
Okay.
That is totally unconstitutional. That is the violation of Article 14, Article 19 and Article 21 of the Constitution.
Okay.
This section has been challenged by the various state association in the jurisdictional high court, but the decision is still pending.
Okay.
There is no fault of the buyer. If I have purchased some scrap from someone, if he does not pay the tax, how the department can held responsible to me?
Right. Right.
He cannot. I have paid the tax. I have genuinely purchased the material. I have tax invoice. I have e-way bill. I have made the payment. I have entered. I have filed the GSTR 2A, 2B, GSTR 3B, GSTR 1. All requirements pertaining to the GST Act I have complied with. In spite of that, my supplier has not paid the tax, or he has procured from the other party which is not genuine. I do not have any power to check the record of the previous supplier or the back supplier. So how the GST department can hold me responsible for paying the tax which I have already paid? So
Right.
it means it is a dual tax for me.
Dual tax.
This provision is totally ultra vires. And you cannot, the thing which is not possible for me, and you are asking me to comply the things which is not possible for me.
Right. So
How I can be penalized for the default of the other supplier?
So sir, according to your profession and expertise, as you have said that you are chartered accountant, right?
Yeah.
So you know all the technical mechanism, system, everything you know, right?
Yeah.
So what should be the solution and what should be the system, organized? But how the system can be organized in such a way so that this problem can be resolved as soon as possible?
देखिए मैम, the solution of this problem is only that the government should reduce the tax.
Okay.
The present rate of tax is 18%.
All right.
If the tax is reduced to say 5%, 3%, lower the tax, the theft will become negligible.
Okay.
क्योंकि इंसेंटिव अगर नहीं रहेगा किस चोरी करने वाले को, तो वो चोरी क्यों करेगा?
Right, absolutely.
फिर ये कंज्यूमर आइटम तो है नहीं, द स्क्रैप इज द इंडस्ट्रियल आइटम.
Right.
If I pay the tax, say 5%, 10% or 18%, then I get the input tax credit on my output liability. So if the government reduces the tax, then the theft will become negligible.
All right.
On today's context, 65,000 crore of the revenue is in the bogus invoices.
Oh my God.
65,000 crore. That is the figure announced by the government in the parliament.
All
So
right.
this damage of revenue can be controlled by reducing the tax rate from 18% to 5% or even lower rate. Besides that, you can put the transaction under the reverse charge mechanism. There are two ways only to solve this problem.
Okay.
Either they should put the scrap on the RCM basis, so the buyer will pay the tax.
Okay.
Then you do not reduce the rate. If you do not want to reduce the rate, don't want to do the scrap under the RCM, then the solution is only to reduce the rate, whatever possible, looking to the revenue aspect. But the government is not loser. If I pay 5%, I will get the input credit of 5%. If I pay 10%, I will get the input 10%. But the supplier who is issuing the bogus invoices, which I do not have any control on them, that will be eliminated.
Okay.
So the only solution is to reduce the tax rate from 18% to 5%. Besides that, government has done, if the unregistered dealer supplies the scrap to a registered dealer, then they can pay tax on RCM. But if the supplier's turnover exceeds 40 lakhs, then they have to get registered under the GST. So the unorganized suppliers afraid of कि मेरी 40 लाख की टर्नओवर हो जाएगी तो मुझे रजिस्टर करवाना
Right,
पड़ेगा.
right, right.
Besides that, they do not bank account. They want cash, and I cannot pay the cash not more than 10,000 under the income tax section 40A subsection 3.
So means everything is everything is correlated, and in some manner everything is causing a problem which is getting bigger and bigger day by day.
Yeah.
Due to one mistake, due to one loophole, everybody is suffering, right? And means like this is a very disheartening and discouraging for everybody who want to
This
contribute.
the industry is suffering.
Industry is suffering.
फिर क्या हो जाता है कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर्स आते हैं तो दे पुट द हरासमेंट ऑन द बायर.
Okay. Okay.
Besides this, sometimes they sumoto cancellation the GST certificate of the supplier. I have purchased any item from the supplier,
Right.
and during that time this RG registration was valid,
Okay.
and the GST registration is given by the department. I am not providing the GST registration. The government is providing GST registration. जो भी रजिस्ट्रेशन लेना चाहता है, और आपने उसको सुमोटो कैंसिल कर दिया. फिर सुमोटो कैंसिल करने के बाद में आप कहते हैं कि जो आपने इनपुट ले लिया था आप उसको भी रिवर्स करिए. अरे भाई, जिस टाइम मैंने उससे माल खरीदा है, एट दैट टाइम his registration was valid,
Okay.
and you have cancelled any reason that is best known to the department, and now you have cancelled sumoto. So how you can reverse my input credit?
Right. Right.
But thereafter there were so many decisions of the various high courts.
Okay.
They said कि if you cancel the sumoto cancellation of the GST registration, and that period any buyer purchase the goods from this registered dealer to whom you have cancelled the sumoto cancellation of registration, you cannot deny the input to the prospective buyer.
Okay.
But these are the decision of the various high courts, in spite of they are doing.
Okay. All right. So means like at this point of time you have talked so much about this. So what do you expect from government, that how it can be resolved? Means like what time you expect that means like these problems would be in control, and obviously according to the jurisdiction, according to the government policies you have talked. So means like what is your expectation now, and what do you think that they would be resolved so quickly?
देखिए मैडम, the amount which revenue is losing, looking to that figure, the definitely good government has to be compelled to look this situation.
Right. Right.
Otherwise, this disease will multiply. Otherwise, by reducing the tax rate or putting this scrap under the RCM mechanism, there is no solution at all. Ultimately, our various state associations, this IFA is continuously fighting with the government.
IFA is doing a great job.
Yeah, yes. IFA is under the dynamic leadership of Mr. Yogesh Mandhani. He is putting great efforts. We met Honorable Finance Minister Sitaraman also.
Okay.
And we apprised him all the problems of the industry which is facing because of these bogus invoices. But nothing has happened.
Okay.
And industry is day by day suffering due to this bad provision of section 16(2) subsection C.
Okay.
Besides that, other problem, just I spoken about the suo motu cancellation of GST registrations,
Right.
and other provisions also. If the my liability of paying the tax exceeds more than 5 crores, there are the provision of arresting provision. That is the complete harassment. The audit provisions under the Act, they are having all the information on the portal. Then what type of audit you require from the registered dealer?
Okay.
I am continuously filing my all the returns and data are with you. You can check up every time. Then why still you need the audit? You are having GSTR 1, you are having GSTR 2A, 2B, GSTR 3B, and annual return. Registered dealer is continuously filing. If they do not file, you have the control on the portal. You ask them timely and take the action.
Right, right.
So this is the problem that the industry is facing,
Right.
because the scrap is mostly under the unorganized sector.
Means we can say that little contribution and reformations can lead to bigger change, and
Yeah.
obviously they would be like game changer for everyone.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for having this valuable conversation and also putting some light on
Yeah.
very technical terms.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.